Story 1. The way I smell has attracted attention. I've had people follow me around grocery stores. One time at a bar, a woman told me I smelled heavenly and then asked her husband to sniff me. It was a little awkward. Story 2. I have so many options that it is hard to choose. Probably, hey, you're not as unattractive as your brother, so that's a positive. Story 3. Someone told me I had naughty blue eyes the other day, whatever that means. Another time, I was throwing a drunk, obnoxious lady out of my shop. She was causing a scene, shouting and swearing. In a moment of complete meltdown, she looked me in the eye and abruptly stopped. "Oh, you've got lovely eyes," she said calmly, before returning to her outburst. So yeah, I guess that. Story 4. You are kind and empathetic. Thank you. I tend to be a people pleaser and fear disappointing others. Story 5. My hair is one of the features that defines me. I am one of those men recognized for having good hair. Chestnut brown, thick, wavy, and lustrous, flowing in waves to my waist. However, mine also has a white streak that starts above my right eye. Additionally, I easily grow hair, so I complement my look with a prominent beard. Story 6. My hair is strawberry blonde and a little past waist length, as I haven't cut it since I was 18. Since childhood, my hair has drawn attention. Adults often mentioned it, leading my mother to worry that someone might grab me. I also have blue-gray eyes. I'm pale, so I don't like the colors gold or yellow on me. As a result, I find my hair somewhat unappealing. I wish I had dark hair. I dyed it black when it was shoulder length, which was about 4 to 5 years ago. The red has started to break through the black over the past year. Story 7. I don't see it as a compliment that I appear wise and intelligent, with a calm demeanor for my age. It feels great to have the perspective of an older person at 21. Story 8. That I stay true to my ideals and do what needs to be done while battling the fear and backlash from authority. Currently, I am doing it in Los Angeles against the oppressive government. Come out of your homes, people, and help us. If you are a woman, atheist, transgender, gay, lesbian, or a person of color, then your future is at stake. Story 9. This girl mentioned her ex and said I look better than him. People in our class would say we look similar, but I didn't see it. Story 10. My smile comes from the people I have been intimate with, and it is mostly influenced by my natural scent. I am allergic to all types of perfume, so I always use completely neutral soap and shampoo and have never used deodorant. I have been told that I have a naturally slightly spicy aroma that is very pleasant for people to be close to. Story 11. It's quite divided. I either receive many compliments about my accent or I am called offensive names and told about eugenics. It's a Connecticut and Pennsylvania deaf accent combined with a speech impediment affecting the pronunciation of R's and a slur. Story 12. I recently lost 75 pounds over the course of the last year, so I receive a lot of compliments like, "You look great." I'm not used to this as someone who considered himself below average in appearance, but I appreciate the recognition. Story 13. About my personality. People often compliment my personality more than my looks. From what I have gathered over the years, people tend to like me as a person first, and then they begin to appreciate my physical features. Story 14. 1. My smooth parking, reverse bay, and parallel parking a transit van. My smell. When I receive this compliment, I genuinely don't remember what I have put on to respond about what I am wearing. Story 15. My skin is fortunate. I understand that many people struggle with pimples and acne. I have been blessed with good skin. I cannot count how many times people I have interacted with through work have said, "You have really nice skin." This is not including the times people find out my age and then tell me how well I look for it. I don't care about how old I appear. However, I often have adults call me kid or kiddo because I am short, and let me tell you, it gets tiring. Story 16. My face and occasionally my legs receive compliments from women. Sometimes I receive compliments about my coats, which are my favorites. I never realized these aspects were worthy of comment. People who give compliments are the best. Story 17. I am a man. What are compliments? Honestly, I don't believe anyone except my wife gives me compliments. Story 18. My hair is fairly thick, so when I curl it, it has a voluminous look. It is also dyed a vibrant color. I always mention the name of my colorist when I receive compliments on it. Story 19. I often wrote for magazines a few years ago and used to write letters to my ex-girlfriends on anniversaries. I once praised someone by saying, "Your writing reminds me of Kafka." I'll probably never forget it, even though it's not really accurate. Story 20. I am always a good person for my friends to express their emotions and feelings to. I am the type of person who is willing to listen to my friends as they share their problems with me. I take pride in their trust, so I try my best to hear them out and comfort them, while also sharing my honest opinions, even though it can sometimes hurt. Over time, they have appreciated this relatable and honest aspect of my personality, making them feel less alone and heard. This comforting, therapist-like quality of mine has earned me compliments from my friends, especially girls who often feel vulnerable. I once received a handwritten letter from a friend thanking me for always being there whenever they needed support. Story 21. I remember being the only white person living in an urban neighborhood. I passed two women while walking my bike across the street when one said, "Nice legs." I replied, "Thanks," then heard arguing as they passed, followed by, "Well, he did." Story 22. My smile brightens up the whole vibe and energy because I have a mad or annoyed resting face, as I was told. Story 23. This is a strange observation, but I often hear that people forget I'm short until I am standing next to them or to someone else. I've also heard that I don't give off short energy at all. I'm short enough that when people talk about short men, I am usually shorter than the height being discussed. I guess many short men have some kind of complex about their height, even if it's just subconsciously. While I understand the reasons why it can be challenging to be short and have experienced those challenges myself, there are many benefits that don't get discussed, which make me completely fine with it. Story 24. When I have a decent shot in pool, I'm not that good. I shot an American Pool Association rank of 4 before I left the league recently. I have good and bad games like everyone else, but secretly I think I'm the best pool player too. Story 25. I have bright, true green eyes, and with my dark hair and dark makeup, they stand out. Story 26. My voice. I remember working a retail job where I was assisting an older woman who complimented the sound of my voice and my speaking style. Story 27. My bubbly personality makes me happy. I sometimes wish it were a physical feature instead, but I am content that what's on the inside is generally appealing. Story 28. Mostly my energy is positive. I feel joyful after making some significant changes in my life and completing therapy. I am also very aware that the energy I project influences those around me, so I strive to bring warmth wherever I go. It makes me very happy to hear that my energy has had a positive effect on someone's day. Story 29. Mostly, my energy is quite joyful after making significant changes in my life and going through therapy. I am also very aware that the energy I emit influences those around me, so I strive to bring warmth wherever I go. It makes me incredibly happy to hear that my energy has positively affected someone's day. Story 30. I have received a couple of compliments about my scent. I usually wear Hollister cologne that I found randomly. Story 31. At work, my performance has been consistent. I have been doing this job for 9 years, so I should be proficient at it by now. At home, my driving skills are also important. Story 32. My smile and my positive attitude. It's sad because I'm a total tears of a clown type of person. I appear to have it all together, and nothing seems to faze me. They don't see me waking up with panic attacks and being awake all night worrying. Story 33. Humor and intelligence are important, but that usually comes from negative players in Valorant. Story 34. I receive compliments on my smile, athleticism, and positive attitude. Conveniently, these are also the aspects that people who are unhappy or out of shape often criticize me for. However, I will not let the critics bring me down. Story 35. I have been told many times that I have pretty eyes and that they are my best feature. I guess I don't really see it myself, Possibly because I was born with stoner-like eyes. Story 36. I wear whatever I want with no thought for modern trends. Yes, I am the guy in the all-black three-piece suit, duster, and bowler hat at the dollar store. Story 37. My hair is 3 feet long and always looks elaborate, but it takes only 5 minutes and a stylish clip to manage. I often get asked if it is all mine. Story 38. My hair is my biggest flex. Someone called me Brunette Peyton Sawyer, and I love it. Even though it takes a lot of time, I enjoy having my curls like this. Many people think I'm using curling irons daily. Story 39. My smile, eyes, and straight eyebrows. I'm not sure about the last one, though. People often say, "Hey, your eyebrows are really straight. Do you do anything?" I don't, but thanks. Story 40. My eyes look pretty and stand out because they are big and brown. Since I am from Finland, it is more rare to have brown eyes here. I also receive compliments on my style, which feels really nice. Story 41. When I tell them how old I am, they are usually off by 15 years and don't believe I am 55. So I'll take it, thank you. Story 42. I receive alternating compliments depending on the people I am with. I am regarded as knowledgeable because I excel at trivia. I may know little, but I am a wise friend who provides valuable input. Story 43. Some people tell me how beautiful they think I am. Others tell me how much they love the backpack I got from Aldi. They are surprised when I tell them it's a cooler. Story 44. My modesty means I do not brag about my high salary, good looks, white teeth, multiple girlfriends, athletic abilities, and business skills. Story 45. My hand-knitted hat that my mom gave me decades ago is often complimented by strangers. The strangest compliment came from a teenager who said, "I love your hat. It's so 90s retro, it's practically Amish." Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.